help. You know what I'm saying? That's how young I was. So I had to be like 4. I wasn't in school yet. So 3, 4. And I don't remember if it was a Sega Genesis or if it was a Nintendo 64 where you blew the game out, but he used to be a gamer. And I remember when he like went around, he would want a reward from me for winning that round. I remember that. I'm here to bring awareness to the big creator, the welding salesman, but I'm also here to be able to heal from my story and be able to get understanding, because I see so many people on here, like that same lady was like, predators will get their victims to sit in their lap. 8 months ago, I came out here and said, you were not the, when I said it as if I was each and every one of the victims. I was not the only one you wanted to get to sit on your lap. Like, that, I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I'm wearing my pink shirt and I'm telling our family story as if I am each and every one of the victims. And then I remember when I said that statement and Serena telling me about him getting her to sit in his lap when he was watching that rotten, whatever it was, rotten something. It was back in, you know what I'm saying? Like 98, early 98. No, he stopped coming around in 98. Early 2000s. She's got her dates. Bella, oh, well, that sounds like a great... What are you doing, Bella? Wait. Yes, girl, that sounds like a great day. I kind of just came out here and got on live and started talking about my past... sitting out here reliving memories with these guys. Was talking about how yesterday when I was scrolling through the TikTok, how all these things were popping up. How we have the case in Florida, we have the Griffin case in Florida, we have the Arkansas people that have now been arrested, CSA. Then we have the Bibbs County, Alabama, the storm shelter children. That's just in the last month, y'all. And this is like, when I said it's time for this darkness to come to light, it's coming. I mean, the Diddy incident, like, we've had small cases throughout, throughout the last 34 years, because I'm 34 years old. So, we've had cases, but this darkness is coming out. Like, it's going to start coming to light more and more. I mean, it's not going to stop if everybody stays silent. I saw a creator on here that's like, how can I tell my whole truth when somebody says they're going to sue me? It is your whole ass truth, baby. You tell your fucking story. Doesn't matter if they're the fucking problem in your story. They don't want to take fucking accountability, and that's the problem. You tell your fucking story. This is a public platform for so many things. And if you need to tell your whole ass story, don't be scared to tell your whole ass story. They can't sue you over the fucking truth. They can hate you for telling the truth, and them now being forced to try to take some type of accountability, which they won't. My story is living proof that doesn't matter if you come out here and tell your story, your predator is never going to take accountability for his fucking actions. He's just going to get these other crazies to join in on his little posse, come up with an AI thing that is outrageous stories. But hey, they are exposing the truth, though. They're exposing the darkness, because Mama wanted to come out, and her thinking is that 10-year-olds enjoy being essayed. Children need to know that the adults in their life is there to protect them and never let anything. I've watched silently to your lives. I'm so glad you are speaking up no matter what. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Yes, happened to them. Listen, you know what's scary though? This is a very amazing event in my life. You just had triplets with your dad, and if that's... Ashley, I'm proud that you are standing on business. Standing on my whole ass truth, my whole ass life. I don't give a shit if it makes you look bad or not. To the people that hurt me or failed me or did something to me, like, I don't give a shit how it makes you look. Maybe you shouldn't have fucking done it. Ever thought of that? Like, I mean, I can see when I came on this app and I made the commitment with my family. I said, "Hey, I'm about to do the damn thing for us." You hear me? Like, nah. I asked my family. I said, "I'm about to make a TikTok. Do y'all want me to make a TikTok?" I said, "I will be the voice for you guys. Just let me know. Let me fucking know. I mean, I'm gonna be that person we fucking needed." You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was watching the live that was sent to me, 10 minutes of a live that was sent to me. And this person is a CSA victim and a victim of falsely being accused. They said you will never hear them telling their stories. Their story. They said they'd never go after the person that wrongly accused them either. I'm conflicted on that. I mean, Anthony came after me, but he knew I wasn't wrongly accusing his ass. It wasn't just me. I mean, I know TikTok thought because I was the only face and they only seen my face and heard my voice, like that all the other victims were just made up. Blah blah blah. I had my first live. We had Carly, we had Ashley, we had Sierra, we had Tiffany, we had myself. That's 5 right there. 5. Sierra was a witness to the abuse. Tiffany was a witness to the abuse. Ashley was one of the victims. Then I held another live. No, wait, Anthony held himself a little live, saying, you know, with his receipts stating that he was withdrawn from school. He was never around at this time. So I messaged Butter. Listen, just because my face is the only face and the only voice that TikTok gets to see, when I said there's a whole ass fucking family, hell, after him creating that falsified sex offender registry with my face on it, that was the last straw. Serena created her a TikTok account. Steven had already made his. He was in the background. He had said his statements in a few comments on a few videos, but everybody didn't see those. You know what I'm saying? When I said my family was there, I was the one gonna fight this fucking battle for them. I wasn't gonna bring because I've had to deal with a lot of bullshit. A lot of fucking bullshit that victims shouldn't have to deal with, period. Which is fine, and I get it. I understand. But I wasn't about to have my family deal with that shit because I asked them. When I said, hey, I will do this, I mean, I was going to do this with every bit in me. And when Anthony sent in the cease and desist, and I was like, the fuck? I'm not going to fucking stop talking about it. And then people are giving me legal advice because they don't know that what I'm saying is the fucking truth, saying, oh, well, he can win this, da-da-da-da. How the fuck can you win a defamation suit when everything that I've stated is the truth and I have so many motherfuckers that will back the shit up? That will stand in front of a judge and state, yes, this man is a P3. He's done this, 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 this. My mama will sit there and say he cannot deny putting my chihuahua's thingy in his mouth. She will say it until she's blue in the fucking face. He cannot deny it. Good morning, Pink. I really think the system was created on yes, don't hide your freaking truth, man. Whenever you hold your truth in, and I mean, listen, somebody, Jessica, she had messaged me a while back and she's like, I want to tell my story, but I'm so scared. You know, I'm so scared to tell my story. You know, you can tell your story in a third person. You can tell your whole ass truth in a third person. And no one would even know it. You would know it. Your predators would know it. The people that had wronged you would know it. And you'd be able to tell your whole ass truth. You can start it off like that. Or you just be like me and just come out here, call your predator out, and then be like, hey, so I already know. Here's my whole ass name, Tony Ashley Smith. You know, I live in Blue Ridge. Let me just go ahead and tell you, I was a rug addict. I've done this, because Anthony was calling everybody out on their whole ass shit here on social media. And I know Anthony is a narcissist. And when you take every bit of shit that they think they can use against you and you go ahead and throw it on out there, it's just like, fuck. Like Dodgy Poo, you can't dox my name because hell, my first account was my whole ass name. Every fucking bit of it. Tony Ashley Smith, number 7. 777, baby. And if you don't know, you don't know. And if you know, you know. Highly protected and highly favored is all I'm going to say. I used to think, why me, why me? And then I realized everything will work the way it's supposed to work. Everything will be what it's supposed to be. As long as I stay true to myself and I know what I'm doing is right, I'm okay. It's all good. You know what I mean? You know, I've heard a lot of stories. I've heard people say, you know, hey girl, this same thing has happened to my family. And it's just like, I'm glad we are all able to start finding our voices. When you're not vocal about the abuse, the predators, and if your predator is walking around getting away with it, tell your story. Tell your story because you never know. Don't be scared to tell your story. Don't be scared of what everybody else is going to think or if they're going to judge you or their fucking opinions don't fucking matter. You have one goal. You have one goal when you're telling your truth. And that's to tell your whole ass truth. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Your whole ass truth could possibly help the next fucking person. So you keeping quiet is what people want. It's what the people that have wronged you, abused you want. Because if you stay quiet, then there's no accountability to be held on. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you don't have the fucking proof. Most people ain't going to have the proof of SA unless they have a grape kit done or for some reason they done it in front of a video camera or they recorded it. Most CSA victims don't know they're about to be abused. They don't know that what's happening in their life is grooming or any of those things. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to have that proof. And usually most CSA predators, they have more than one victim. And most family CSA predators do it to not just one side of their family. They do it to the other side as well. And probably to their childhood friends. You know what I'm saying? To their friends' siblings and hurt kids. And it's a horrible cycle until somebody says, stop, this is not okay. And it's usually when one of the victims reach that maturity age or whenever somebody finally gives them the knowledge and says, hey, you know, this is what's okay. And they might even learn it from a friend in school or something like that. It's crazy. Why we don't normalize speaking about this stuff, I will never know. Because I wasn't ever spoke to about it. It was just always done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always weird shit. Like, oh, this is normal. But then when I'd act out, so like sitting here thinking, when I'd act out in these ways that I was taught, I was shamed and pointed the finger out. Like, you don't do that. Instead of looking at, well, why are you acting like this? It's, oh, whoa, 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 you don't do this. So at a young age, I was already shamed into feeling the way that I was feeling because of the abuse that had happened, and no one even being told. My grandma done the best she could. No, there was no as far as prosecution wise, that never happened. That's a good one. There's a poll up, guys. What do you think is the most common reason for any survivors to not report CSA? First one, A, fear of the offender. B, no confidence in the criminal justice system. C, felt there was not enough evidence. D, shame and harassment. Shame and embarrassment. My eyes got twisted there. If you guys will just click up here to the left hand of the screen and go ahead and click on that poll. Thank you so much for that poll. I'm all for the polls. I love to know everybody else's opinion. Like, I know everybody has their opinion. I want to understand why they think that way, or because, you know, we have to change our programming, our thinking. And so when I say things, we started the polls up a long time ago. Like, I wanted to make sure that my thinking wasn't crazy because I've had narcissist abuse. My brain is not healed. I really haven't done the work to heal said narcissist